What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. It is the 5th day of December, and here we are sitting at about $2.02 with 6 hours and 33 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Here we are, $2.02. Looking like we do want to move down, to be completely fair. Looking like we do. We are going to go probably below this low. I was thinking that we would hold $2. I was thinking that we wouldn't go below it, but maybe it's possible. I mean, it is completely possible. Let's look at the short-term stuff. Maybe I shouldn't be so bearish right off the bat, right? There's still a lot of time left in this day, and we still do have higher lows at the moment. Plus, on top of that, if we're looking at this moving down like this, there's actually not a whole lot of volume. We do have the weekend upon us. You know, typically the weekends aren't kind, at least lately. We could go a little bit lower. If we do go below $2 again, we'd likely still hold this low as support. I would imagine we'd find support somewhere between both these lows here. But let's look at the short-term stuff and see how probable that is. 1 hour time frame, looking at this. So again, there is a lack of volume today overall, but that last little push down, there was some volume. That's not a good sign. That typically implies that, hey, we just broke out of a range. I mean, really we're in the same range, but maybe out of this range here, we broke out and we likely do push on to lower prices, right? It's like here, whenever we're moving higher and you don't have any volume, you know, either time, that's typically a bad thing. You're going to reverse. Well, if you're moving lower and volume's coming in, it's typically a good thing, and you're going to keep persevering with that. Or maybe a bad thing in this sense if you don't want to go lower. Looking at the 1 hour time frame here, looking at the RSI, it's very bearish. We're at an area where we might expect to find support, though, as we have typically around this, right around this area. We can go lower. Just because we found support here before doesn't mean we have to do it now, but to me it makes sense that we might find support here. Looking at this relative low from the 1st of December to the high here, right around the 786, 886. This looks like very bearish structure. Wouldn't surprise me at all being here at $2.02 if we moved up to 207 and then still came back down. If and when we close any time frame at all below $2, that's how we know $1.92 to $1.85 is fastly approaching, okay? Rapidly approaching. This is our next target area, in which the golden ratio, I mean, maybe we get set up for a double bottom, but something around $1.92 to $1.85 should we go below this low. Stochastics, MACD, everything. Oh, actually, hold on now. Wait a second. What about the MACD? Yeah, the MACD's bearish too. I mean, let's be fair. There is some bullish divergence on the MACD, but after this hour, that goes away. I don't think so. I think you're bearish, man. 4 hour time frame looking at this. The RSI, kind of promising here on the RSI. Interesting. Let me see. Low to high. I mean, it's bearish. It definitely is bearish, but the promising aspect is the potential bullish divergence that we could be forming here if we get a lower daily close or a lower 4 hour close there. Maybe we see, maybe it's as soon as we get a lower low, you get rid of that bullish divergence. That's where the low is. Just like this. You had no bullish divergence. It's once you got the lower low, that's whenever you found support. Maybe that's what we'll see. Golden ratio. You got above the 236, man. I'm telling you, this, statistically speaking, what we're doing right now is it's not normal. It doesn't normally happen. But if Bitcoin's moving down, you're going to move down too, probably, right? $1.91 to $1.86 from a low to a high here. Come on. Come on. Right there. $1.92 to $1.85. Pretty close, right? Based off of this fib, the 786, 886, which is $1.91 to $1.86, makes the most sense. Based off of this fib, $1.93 to $1.85. Likely somewhere probably closer to $1.91 to $1.86. Likely this range is what's respected. Stochastics are bearish. The MACD is bearish. No signs of ready to bounce here, in my opinion. I'd very much expect that we continue. We very much will go below this low. That's my expectation. I'll be proven wrong if we close back above the 236. Understand what I just said there. We could move up from here all the way up to $2.13. We could move up to $2.16. We could move up to $2.18 and still go lower if we don't close above the red line. Yes, we can go above the red line and still close below it. If we close above it, then this low is valid, or whatever low we have is valid, and we should be moving higher, right? This should have been a valid low. It's a very nice look. Unfortunately, it's some BART-like price action. We get some manipulation there, some chop, high emotions, all that stuff. People going max long at the top, max short at the bottom. We're going to get some choppy price action. A close above $2.17 would validate this as a low. Until then, I don't care how high we move up from here, we likely come back down. And I'm not necessarily forecasting a high. I'm just saying that because we're at $2.02 now. If you're watching this video and we're at $2.15, that doesn't mean that I'm wrong. I'll be proven wrong once you close above $2.17 on a 4-hour closing basis. Until then, I maintain the stance that we go down to $1.91 to $1.86 or somewhere in proximity to that area. The indicators are on my side. The daily indicators are on my side too. This is so disappointing. It's so disappointing with XRP, man, because you're doing something different here. The signs are there. It's the implication that we were supposed to break out to the upside's there, but you're not doing it. You're going to go lower. You're going to come down. You're going to get a higher low in your RSI. You'll probably get a lower low on your daily closing price. So as soon as we close below this day here, you'll have bullish divergence, and then we move up. Stochastics are disappointing. The MACD, well, the MACD is just doing what the MACD does. I mean, it's kind of bearish at the moment, so whatever. We're looking to find a low, guys. We're looking to validate the low. We can go below this low. I don't think we do. I think that is the low, but we can go below this low. Any price action spent below this low at all will be very short-lived and will come back with a vengeance, okay? I'm not anticipating that we go below this low, but should we, it will be like a moment in time. You blink, you wake up, you go to bed. Next day, next week, you're back up and with a vengeance. You know what I mean? It's very, as far as this trend since July goes, we're very near the end of it, if not at the end of it there. If this isn't the end, then this is the end. You know, like it's very, very near, one way or another. And soon enough, we should be on a phase of recovery. But right now, we're still consolidating. We're still in limbo. And that makes sense. To me, this makes the most sense that we'll be in some choppy price action. Why? Because emotions are very high right now. There's all kinds of people who they literally, I'm not exaggerating, they might be exaggerating with their needs, but they need the price to go up. They need the price to go down to validate their bias of a bull market or a bear market, right? There's all these tensions and emotions in the air, and in moments like that, the most likely outcome is we just move sideways. We validate everybody while invalidating everybody, right? People get excited about a bull market with a lower high. People get excited about a bear market with a higher low. That's the kind of environment we're in. So we're probably going to consolidate and see some chop over the next week, maybe. Push down, come back up. That's the expectation. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Yes, in case anybody's curious, yes, we are still fully anticipating we break out to the upside, not to the downside. All right, bye-bye.